How's it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with Friday's Questions and Answers, episode 19. And this one's actually on a Friday. As y'all know, last Friday I didn't do this, so I ended up uploading it on Sunday. Therefore, I didn't get as many questions as I would on a Friday, but I mean, it is what it is. I had to end up making a video anyway, so I went ahead and did it. But right now, go ahead and ask some questions in the comment section below, so you'll be featured in next Friday's episode, which will be episode 20. It'll be the 20th episode of this series, which is pretty cool. Didn't think I'd get to 20, but I'm going to keep on doing it as long as I get comments and questions. So, like I said, leave a question in the comment section below. It can be anything sports related, personal, anything. So, let's get started. Peyton Manning guy asks, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Right now, man, you have to go with the team that has the hottest hand, and that's definitely right now. I would go with the Seattle Seahawks. It might be a surprise to some of you guys, but I really think the Seahawks definitely have the hottest hand going into the playoffs, and that's who you want to get the greatest chances to, so the team with the hottest hand. So go Seahawks right now. Does your girlfriend watch these football games with you? She'll watch some, but she doesn't like football too much. Hopefully gonna change that. It's been almost 2 years, and she still doesn't like football, but hopefully over time that'll change. 16 Stone 007 asks, what is your score prediction for Alabama versus Notre Dame in BCS title game, and who will be the MVP? I'm not sure if you've watched my my BCS championship prediction video, but if you go to Google and you type in Alabama Notre Dame prediction, it's like the 4th one that pops up, which is pretty cool. Cause I mean, ESPN and a bunch of other sites are doing predictions, and I'm the 4th one, so that's pretty cool. But if you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it. But I'm saying Alabama 21, Notre Dame 13, and MVP. Let's go with Eddie Lacy. His last game, because he's probably going pro. His last game, I think he'll have a big game against Notre Dame. We'll be able to run the ball, I believe. Damon's Roland says, you said you're partnered with YouTube. Do they offer any benefits such as health, dental, or 401k plan? No, they don't. I wish they did, because that'd be awesome, but nah, they don't. Razorback 1995 asks, did you like the Harry Potter movies? Yeah, they're alright. I mean, I'm not like somebody that hates them, but I mean, I watched them. They're pretty cool, and I did like them. Razorback 1995 asks, how was your Christmas, and what did you get? I got a new iPhone, as you've been hearing in my videos lately. I got a new camera, which I'm going to be filming some stuff and uploading it with. I can show you it real fast. I've been messing around with it a little bit. It's a Canon Rebel 23i EOS. A very cool camera. I'm going to be filming some stuff with it. And yeah, I actually went out and filmed a little bit yesterday, but I'm still getting used to it. I've been messing around with it a little bit. What else did I get? I got a bunch of like clothes and little things for my family, but the other 2 big things I got a new TV, and I got a new HD PVR because my other one was screwing up, and that's what records all the games and stuff. So I needed one to replace that with, and it's actually a little bit better too. So that's the 4 main things I got. I mean, I got some signed footballs and stuff like that, but those are the main 4 things I got. Matt Cornish asks, do you think Notre Dame could beat the Chiefs if it was possible? No. I think I've answered this in one of my videos before. If Alabama could beat the Chiefs, no college football team could go out there and compete with the Chiefs. I mean, as bad as the Chiefs are, the best player on Notre Dame or the best player in Alabama for the most part, would just make a 1 starter on the Chiefs roster. So there's absolutely no way Chiefs would beat Alabama or Notre Dame 50-0. The team would be lucky to score a touchdown or a field goal on them. So definitely not. Gobble85 asks, have you ever gotten snow while living in Alabama? How much, if so? The last time I can remember it snowing was in 2005 on Christmas, and it wasn't enough to stick. I remember coming back to my house here at my aunt's, and if it was in 2005, that was when I was almost about 11 years old. So it's been forever, or 12, 10, 11, or 12, I can't remember, but And we're coming back from my aunt's house, and we saw it snowing, and we actually had snow all over the roof, but it wasn't sticking on the ground. But it was still pretty cool to the snow in Alabama. That was 7 years ago, so, or almost 8 years ago. So it doesn't snow too often here. Well, I mean, I'm more south in Alabama. I mean, if you go up north an hour, 2 hours, I mean, they might get snow from year to year, every other year, but not too much. I remember last year, or the year before, there was a city a little bit north of Mobile that got a lot of snow, and a bunch of people were going up there just to play around in the snow, but they didn't really bother around with it. I love to have snow, but I mean, it's nearly impossible down here. Mustache Boy 871 asks, who is your favorite NBA team? I think I've answered this before. I'm not sure if in a question and answers video. I think I did make an NBA video one time and just talking about basketball. I don't really like basketball that much. I don't like playing it. Hence, I don't really like watching it. But if I had to pick a favorite team, it would definitely be the Boston Celtics. I mean, I do kind of watch it if once the playoffs happen and whatnot, but I pull for the Celtics pretty much every year because I'm a big Boston fan. So yeah, I'll probably Celtics. Crazy Man 7029 asks, who will go 1 overall in the draft, and where will T.O. land? Number 1 overall, man, it's so hard to predict because the Chiefs, I mean, they need a quarterback, but I'm not sure if the quarterbacks that are available this year, unless somebody lights up the Combine and Senior Bowl, I don't think there is a quarterback out there that is worthy of a number 1 pick. I mean, I know quarterback's the most valuable position, but I'm not sure if it's worth giving up this pick for one of those guys out there. I mean, I see all these mock drafts about Geno Smith being number 1. I mean, no, Geno Smith is not a number 1 pick. We saw that against Texas Tech. He looked god awful against Texas Tech. And ever since that Texas Tech game, he's not been playing nearly as good as he was before when he had, 20 touchdowns, no interceptions, or something like that. And no, he's just not, he's not, to me, personally, an NFL quarterback. And I just don't see a guy like Matt Barkley getting picked. I could possibly see Matt Barkley going 8 or 8 or whatever the Cardinals pick will end up being. But or I think the earliest a quarterback should get drafted is by the Cardinals at their pick, unless the Chiefs move down maybe to like 5 or something. And if they don't move down and don't get a quarterback, I could see a guy like Starla Tulili getting picked first. And there's a bunch of other candidates out there. But I think my favorite player in this draft is Starla Tulili. Is an absolute beast from Utah. Where will T.O. land? I'm not sure the team. Maybe a team like the Eagles, I'm not sure, but somewhere in the 5 to 10 range, I would believe, for Teo. Crazy Man 7029 asks, who will Oakland take? Man, I'm not sure. Maybe a corner, maybe somebody like D. Milliner. I'm not actually too sure of what I'm not exactly sure of what pick Oakland will have. Somewhere in like the 5 to 10 range. But maybe, like I said, maybe a corner. Sorry, somebody just screamed my name and that made me completely lose my thought. What was I saying, man? Maybe a wide receiver, maybe a lineman. I'm honestly not too sure. But if I was the Raiders, I'd go either secondary or line. If I was the Raiders, that being offensive or defensive line. So maybe Bojan Warner, Barkevius Mingo, D. Milliner, Chance Warmack. The list can go on and on. This draft is a decent draft. Aside from, I guess you could say, aside from the skill positions, this is a deep draft. Quarterback, wide receiver, running back, this is a very weak class, but when you get to lineman play, linebackers, secondary, it's a very deep class. So I'd go heavy in one of those positions. SEC Guy 06 asks, who do you say is the best receiver in this year's draft? I'm a Carolina fan, hoping that we draft one. Oh my. I'm not sure if Marquise Wilson from Washington State will go, but he's a possibility. Tavon Austin, the wide receiver from Rutgers, very good. Coleman, he's only a sophomore redshirt. He might leave for the draft, but that guy's very, very impressive. Maybe one of the receivers from Tennessee. They're very impressive as well. Both could possibly go first round pick. I mean, there's just a lot of receivers out there this year. If Marquise Lee was available, I'd definitely say him, because the guy's an NFL talent all written over him. But I would say one of the guys that I mentioned, I think Marquise Lee probably will go to the draft because of what happened, how he got kicked off the team or he left the team, whatever. He might not go round one, but I think he will end up being the best receiver. But we'll see. We'll see about that. I'm trying to think of any other that jump off the top of my head, but I can't really, honestly can't think right now. But I'd say one of those guys. I'm not sure if they're necessarily like worthy of that high of a pick, because wide receivers aren't necessarily a top 10 type pick, but they could always trade down and get one of those guys. I think Justin Hunter will be available early late round, so we'll see there. SEC Guy 06 asks who would win the following matchups: Panthers versus Browns. I go Panthers, Bailey in this game. South Carolina versus Kansas State. I go South Carolina by field goal. Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. Man, I'd hate to say Texas A&M because everybody's gonna call me SEC homer, but I really truly believe Texas A&M would beat Notre Dame pretty good. And Tulip Bobber 88 asks, you said a while ago that there was going to be Jeepers Creepers 3. When is it coming out? I would love to know. I saw something on one of the movie websites a long time ago saying that the movie was going to come out in August of 2013, and I have not heard anything since then. I've been following the official Jeepers Creepers 3 Facebook page, and they're saying the movie's still not confirmed, so who the heck knows? I mean, it's not confirmed or denied, that report, so what everybody's saying, what everybody's hoping for, sometime late in 2013, and I really hope so, because I've been waiting for this movie since the last one came out in 2002 or 2003. So, man, we'll see. But anyways, that's been my Friday question and answers episode 19. Go ahead and ask a question for next week's episode, which will be episode 20. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you later. And, yeah. Oh, yeah. Roll Tide, go Sox, and go Titans to you. See ya.